Alright, so I just want you guys to get used to the way we write things. Some of you guys are doing really good maths and you know your rules, and I can see you know what you're doing, but you don't know how to write things down efficiently, and it's going to cost you a lot of time in exams. So here, that's a straight angle, eh? So all you do is you tell me that x is 80, and your reason, straight angle. Check how fast that is. This one here is vertically opposite, I agree. So the x will be 105 and you write vert-op angles. Here, it's angles around a point, eh? I like to call it a revolution. So all the angles add up to 360, which makes x equal to 174. There's my reason, rev. Short and sweet. Next one, you can really, they should have had the parallel lines, guys. I'm just going to add them in. They should have been there. If they don't put these arrows here, there and there and there, well then you can't tell me that the corresponding angles are equal. Alright, so for those corresponding angles to actually be equal, for x to equal 75, those lines had better be parallel. They should have been drawn in. Alright, look at the reason. Chorus angle and then the parallel sides. Okay, this one here, it's your z, x is 50, check the reason, alt angle and the parallel sides. Here, still some people telling me that those two angles are equal. Co-interior angles are supplementary. They add up to 180. They are not always equal. Sometimes they are if it's 90 and 90. Otherwise they're not. So here the x is 77 and it's co-interior and again the parallel sides. Alright, and now the new stuff, the triangles. Inside the three angles in the triangle are 180, so x must be 66. Check my reason. Angle, sum of triangle. That's what I want to see you guys writing. Don't give me essays. This one here, the hardest one to remember because it occurs the least often. Okay, that angle x is equal to the two inside that are on the opposite side, so it's going to be 108. Look at the reason. Exterior angle of triangle. And the last one, they told me that this was an isosceles triangle here. So guys, what they should have done is they should have put those two lines like that. What does that mean if they put that? It means those two lines there are the same length. So by those two lines being there, I know that this is a isosceles triangle, which makes this here 70 degrees here. So x is 70 and your reason, isos triangle. Now it's getting a little bit more complicated. They become out of 8 marks because there's 4 things to do here, each one with a reason. Okay, so just have a look at mine and have a look at yours and see what's going on. So the first thing that I did was I found the A to be 58 because of the Z. So it's alternates. So look, A is 58, alternate angles and the parallel sides. Okay, B was 48 for the same reason. Look, there's a Z. So A is 48 degrees. Now look, I don't want to go, I just wrote alternate angles with the parallel sides up there. I don't feel like writing the same thing again. So check what I do. I just put 2 lines like that. That means ditto. And ditto means same as directly above. Okay, saves you time, guys. And now let's try and find C. Look at the angles inside the triangle. Or you could have used this straight angle because we have the 48 and the 58. So there's different ways of getting C. But doesn't matter which way you do it, C will always be 74. And I just used the straight angle because it's quicker to write than angle sum of triangle. And then the last one, D. D was going to be 122 because of that straight angle. So there's D 122, and I didn't write straight angle again. I just put a ditto sign because it's right there. Okay, come. This is why some people finish maths so fast, because they're so efficient. The A, again, the alternates. So there it is. A is 55, alt with the parallel sides. I write it in. The B, it's alternate to the C, but I don't have the C yet. So, but it's co-interior with the 123. So there we go. B is 57, co-interior angles, check the sides, parallel. Okay, now that now I can get the C, straight angle, look, straight line. So your C is 57, straight angle. And D, Many ways of doing it: angles in the triangle or the straight line. Yeah, I did it with a straight angle, the straight line, but I don't know why I rewrote it. I should have just put a ditto, eh? Notice the little signs there. What does that mean? Isosceles triangle. So it means two equal angles, and the equal angles are always the ones opposite these sides. So there's the side, so it means it's that angle, and there's the side, so it means it's that angle. Those are the two equal angles. This was quite a tricky one, actually. Yeah, y is equal to 6x plus 3x, but now I've got an equation with x's and y's in it, and I can't solve for x or y. So what you actually had to do was you make this c1 here a 3x because of the isosceles triangle. I wrote it there, you see, c1 is 3x because of isosceles triangle. And then I went into this triangle and I said 3x plus 6x plus 3x equals 180. And why is that true? Because of the angle sum of triangle. And then I solved that equation because it only has x's in it, and I ended up with x being 15. And now that I know that x is 15, it means I know that this angle here will be 3 times 15, which is 45. I'll write it. And this angle here will be 6 times 15, which is 90. And if that's 45 and that's 90, when you add them together, you get y, the exterior angle of the triangle. So yeah, y is 135, exterior angle of triangle. I know this one looks scary, but you mustn't be scared of these things. The only thing about them is they require you to have a knowledge of equations. Alright, they're looking for x. So the first thing I'm going to do, you can either tell me that this d1 is 4x plus 30, because they're corresponding, do you agree? And then look inside this triangle. We have the 64, the 2x minus 10, and this 4x plus 30. And what do we know about those three angles? They all add up to 180, eh? So it's an equation with x in it, and we can find the x then. So the first thing I did was I just told everybody that d1, this angle here, d1 there, was equal to 4x plus 30 because of the corresponding angle, you see, with my parallel sides. So then in this triangle here, I had all three sides, eh? The 64 plus the 4x plus 30 plus the 2x minus 10, all equal 180. So there I wrote it. And then I just solved the equation and ended up with x being 16. Okay, I think that was the question. I don't know, when I copied this across I didn't get the question, but I'm sure it's asking what's x. And then the last one, I'm sure they're also asking what's x and y. I think it's obvious. This is isosceles triangle again, eh? Opposite this side is this angle and opposite this side is that angle. So we know that the x and the y are actually the same. So what I went and did was I just made that y equal to an x, because they're the same. And then from there we know that x plus 36 equals 180. So check what I wrote. First thing I said that was x is equal to y because of the isosceles triangle. Guys, there's 2 marks for that. So then you're going to go x plus 36 equals 180. Y, angle sum of triangle. Always tell me your reasons for everything, okay? And then you solve the equation and you got x is 72. And if x is 72, means y is also 72. Okay, done.